Okay, I'm stretched.
Oh, it's picking this up, by the way.
You've got the wrong
What?
wrong screen up.
Well, it's the opener. Don't you hear it?
I hear that, but you've got just Tommy and Joey from last week up.
No, that's because you didn't send me a...
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you did. It was just too late. You sent me the opener like 30 minutes ago, the overlay.
Would you quit crying?
Hold on, I can hear. I can hear you talking during the opener. Oh, look at us, man. We're looking pretty fresh here.
We are live, aren't we?
We are live. Hey, what's going on, YouTube
Jeez
and the world?
Louise.
Welcome.
This is so professional, Tommy.
Enough to be dangerous.
Before we get crazy, though, I want to introduce. There's a stranger in the middle here, right in the middle, right over there. Mike D is in the house, a longtime friend of mine that I met in a hot tub at 1:30 in the morning.
I'll vouch. The dude is dangerous.
That's the introduction we're going with. Met in a hot tub 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but Joey, true story, Tom, I'm actually friends with Tom longer than you.
Longer than me?
Yeah.
Oh, because of Sierra Vista.
Right. We
Right?
also met in a hot tub.
No, you didn't.
And in the back of a Pizza Hut.
A hot tub time machine. I was thinking about Pizza Hut not too long ago. You know, I was thinking about jobs that kind of like shaped my life. Like if I could look at all the jobs I've had over the course of my life, Pizza Hut was probably one. I mean, financially, it really did nothing for me, but kind of molding me.
You're kidding.
Well, not that we can talk about. Wait,
Oh, were you bad?
statute of limitations is up. Everybody was bad. It ain't no secret. Everybody was bad. All right,
Okay,
come on.
one
This
time at band
podcast is about honesty.
No, one time at band camp.
All right. But I was going to say I think the influence of that job it did change the direction of my personality, I would say. Like I waited tables. That was my first role. I waited tables for like my first year at Pizza Hut.
They have tables at Pizza Hut?
Well, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Oh, I'm
We
so
had a
used to
full restaurant.
COVID restaurants.
We had a buffet.
We had a buffet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I could go for a buffet.
We had didn't we have breakfast at one point? Like, didn't we do breakfast if I remember correctly?
We did a breakfast pizza, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
It was
remember
actually pretty
why.
legit.
Why did we do that? We didn't open.
Sierra Vista ahead
Remember,
of the times.
it was the Sonoran pizza.
Yeah.
There's really no sauce. It was, I think it had egg.
Oh, no. We made that. We didn't sell it. Remember?
Yeah,
we took
if
the
you
egg from the
open-
salad bar. We took
Yes.
the egg from the salad bar.
Yes. I
that
told my
was
wife
good.
about that the other day, and she didn't believe me. So
Yeah, that was
hopefully
good.
she's watching.
Now you've got backup.
Yeah.
Now,
Pizza
but
Hut
waiting
shaped me
tables.
too.
Yeah, waiting tables. It just forces you to be a different person.
So I've never waited tables, so I didn't get that piece of the pie. I feel left out.
It has an impact. You have to be different. You have to, if you're not already an outgoing person, waiting tables forces you, or else you can't do it. You can do it for so long being an introvert, but eventually you gotta.
So what happened? Why'd you go back to being an introvert?
Because I ain't had my liquid death. Today's episode.
Oh,
Looking for sponsorships already.
yeah. With our 27 views from last week.
You know,
That's some
Terrence,
good water.
Terrence and I recently drove down to Sierra Vista, and we were talking about Pizza Hut. And we were talking about, because Terrence and I were delivery drivers when we first started at Pizza Hut. And we were talking about the GIs up in Basin. We actually remembered some of those.
Oh,
This
damn.
is how bad it is. Like, what is that? 20, man, that's more than 20 years ago. It was like 1993 or something like that. So 30 years ago now.
Because I quit in 95.
Yeah, we still remember like barracks numbers, the 8050,
Right.
6 and 07s, and how it was like anytime a delivery came up, it was like grab as many pizzas as you could because you didn't know if you were going to get tipped in those spots or not.
And so Betty, remember Betty, the assistant?
Oh, yeah.
And then there was Russell, Russ, and then John Williams had like the big Ghostbusters station wagon.
Wait, can I pause you there? So whenever you hear the name Betty, it's either my picture is they're either really old or really hot.
Neither of the above.
Really?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Betty. I mean, back in that time, we probably say really old, but 30 years removed, she was probably about our age, all of our ages today.
That makes me feel good that you're lumping me in there. Thanks.
I think she was probably one of those people that was just young, that had maybe a rough childhood or something. I would say she was probably in her late 30s.
Well, that's super young.
Because that's not our age anymore. Unfortunately.
Yeah, we're beyond that, I guess.
We like to think so.
Hey,
right.
Rock, if you're watching, I love this stuff.
Is that his?
Look at you, double fisting it.
Oh, it's so huge. I mean, he makes it look like it's tiny.
I give you another little shot at another drink.
That stuff's so good, though. It is. It's really good.
Joey, what job?
It's not bad.
What job shaped you, man?
Fishing boats.
Oh.
Fishing boats, for sure.
Did you ever get seasick?
Yeah, at first.
All right.
Yeah,
that's it, huh? Fishing boats.
My first big storm, I got really seasick.
There we go.
And then after that, it didn't bug me at all. I could do whatever. Because my captain, he told me that it's in your head.
My captain.
If you're out on a boat in the water, you've got a captain. There has to be a captain if you've got people on the boat.
It's a line from a movie, though. It's like, my captain, my captain.
What movie was that?
I don't know.
You don't even know, do you?
I mean, the way you did it sounds like it came from Fantasy Island.
Product placement.
The plane.
What? How old were you when you were doing when you had that job?
And were they working off steam engines at that point?
Is that where you met Bobby?
No, I was on the boats when I met him.
Mm-hmm. Come on, why are we having to squeeze this out of you, man? Tell us what happened on that damn boat.
It taught me how to try to be the best one. Like, I always have this thing where I like being, especially when it came to sales, I like being the best. I wanted to be the best no matter what. And when you're on the boat, you make more money if you're the best. So you walked away. I could eat more Jack in the Box when we docked and dumped people off if I was the best.
Now, when I watched that on Discovery Channel, that they make it look very dangerous. Was it dangerous where you were?
Like that. No. What were you gonna say, Mike?
Were you competing against the same people on the boat, or was it like your boat against other boats?
No. Okay, so I worked in the galley. I was the cook. So
were you the best cook?
No. Hear me out. There's only one cook. Okay, come on now.
So you didn't fish?
Oh, sure I did. I fished a lot, but that was so. When you're stopped and everybody's fishing, I mean, if it's a crazy bite, the cook is helping. If it's not a crazy bite and nothing's really happening, they want somebody that knew how to fish out there fishing so that you'd get a bite. And then hopefully we'd start chumming in that area and we'd start catching tons of fish. So chumming is when you throw the, sardines or anchovies, live bait off the deck. So, but yeah. the cook competed against the deckhands for like I would compete. Well, I was competing against the rest of the boat. So the more I would cook and sell, because you sell per what you make. So the more I could produce in the kitchen, the better money I made.
So you're not cooking for the crew. What are you making, like sushi to sell it? Okay.
Yeah, it was an open party boat. So we did, like, I did 3-day trips mostly, 2-day and 3-day trips. And but the more food that I would sell and rack up everybody's bills, the more money that would come in. So yeah, it was good.
So it was like a rental.
What?
It was like a boat that you lease out or something.
So 80 to 90 foot boats.
Okay.
We'd take anywhere from 20 to 30 people out.
Was that your first real job?
Paper route.
So it wasn't like a commercial.
No, not commercial. Party boat. People
Party boat. Was there strippers?
We had strippers there before.
Was there a stripper pole somewhere?
Yeah, there were poles through the galley.
Okay.
Because, when you're on a boat, you need to grab onto something. So poles were strategically placed inside the galley to grab onto.
Did you ever dance for tips?
No.
I feel like that's a prank that you'd want to play on a fishing boat. Or treat them like prospects, right? Treat them like prospects.
It is kind of like that.
If you're new to the boat, you've got to dance for the crew for tips.
Well, they would do stuff like that on the side, but if you've got customers on the boat, you're well behaved to the degree, because everything you do reflects on your tips. Have you ever watched that? What's that show?
I was gonna say, don't they have a reality show about this, Above Deck or Below Deck?
Yeah,
or something
Below the
like
Deck.
That?
Yeah.
So, have you ever watched it?
I watched an episode.
So, okay, so everything they do, but they're very formal. We weren't formal, obviously. We'd tell sailor jokes and whatnot, but everything that we did was in the favor of the customers. So you don't disrespect, tell jokes about a customer, none of that. It's always about a crew member, maybe, yes. But you don't make them do stuff that somebody might find offensive or something. So you just had to mind your P's and Q's.
I bet that was hard for you to do.
Yeah, probably was. So it's so long ago that I don't remember my misbehavings. But I've always been that way, so I'm sure I did plenty. Verbal ones. I'd say stupid stuff.
Was Bobby Lee a client?
Dude, what? You want me to connect you to?
Yeah.
Listen, if Bobby Lee doesn't show up on this podcast at some time, it's a disappointment. You all have talked about him on every single
but
podcast.
I don't know if he even remembers me. Okay? He accepted my friend request years ago, but he probably accepts everybody's friend requests that requests it because he's a celebrity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know how it is being a celebrity.
You do?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys got what'd you say? 27 people that watch this? You're famous.
58 followers as of today or yesterday.
Yeah. It's a 50% watch rate. That's pretty good.
Listen, everybody started somewhere.
Hey, we got 4 watching now.
Yeah, that's us, 3 of us, and probably Terrence.
Terrence.
Is he chatting? He was mad last time because we weren't watching the chat. Let me check.
I don't know how to check the live chat.
No, nobody's chatting yet. Nope.
Hey, I just watched the new Halo.
I have not watched it yet.
Man.
I'm behind.
That shows. I love it.
Yeah, so do I. I love it.
Well, I can't talk about it.
But,
Why?
so people that don't play the game tend to really love it.
Well, I played the game, and I think it's fine. The complaints that it doesn't align to the game, it's unfounded.
It's not. It's totally off from the game. Master Chief was not like this.
Yeah, Yeah,
It's
but
just-
I mean, you can't have it exactly be the game.
no, the story's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. That not
Amazing.
not this week's episode, but the week before, all the fighting.
I haven't
And-
seen it yet. I'm 3 weeks behind.
Oh man!
God damn,
Joey,
dude, you're the one who says let's talk about this shit.
I've been gardening.
Damn. Well, can't you have it playing? Oh man, because last week's was really good. There was a massive battle. Lots of
it was
casualties.
insane.
I mean, you can talk about it. It doesn't bug me if you talk about it.
It was
I'm
good.
still gonna watch it all.
And well, here's the spoiler at the end. At the end, they drop the girl down. See, I don't want to give away too many spoilers because I know I don't like getting spoilers, but that obviously that leads into what happens on this week's episode with the girl, the human girl who was raised by the aliens. And there's this really crazy scene where he grabs the artifact, and in his vision is the girl. It's crazy. So they're linked up somehow.
I don't know if that's necessarily even a vision. Like they showed up in the Halo.
Yeah.
She could see him and he could see her.
Right.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
talking about
the-
the blonde. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm telling you the fight scene that he's talking about. That was pretty epic. That was great television.
It's that's all made by Showtime, so it's very high. It's a high budget production. I mean, it's good quality special effects all around.
I enjoy it. I like the aliens.
What about
That
like
big
hot
alien that
picks
he-
in the show? Is there anybody you guys are digging on?
I like Master Chief. I'm a fan of Master Chief. And what I don't even know what is. Do we even know what her name is? The alien girl.
I think
Or we
she
just
said,
gonna refer to
"Call
her
me
as-
Mila" or something. Or the blessed one,
Yeah.
right? The blessed one. I don't know her name. It's like some.
But
Hey, we're
to
gonna-
me, it's like they're not basing anything off of looks. They went straight for who's doing the job. To me, in my opinion, I think the entire cast is amazing. But I'm not blown away like normally I am about at least one woman or something.
Yeah,
That
because
sounds
even
bad.
Cortana, like I was saying last time, Cortana is hotter in the game.
Right, for sure. She's a straight up cartoon.
Yeah.
Now I haven't played the game in years. Is Cortana embedded in him in the game?
I think it's different. I think
Yeah,
she's just a software,
yeah, it's like a computer thing.
like a hologram.
He
Hey, you
can
wanna
check
quick-
in. I think is. It's been a while for me too, but he'd have to check in at certain points. It wasn't. Well, I guess there was a time where he did have the ability to check in with her. Maybe it was at the pods.
Yeah, she would
I
show
haven't
up.
played since like Halo 2.
Yeah,
I don't
think
even
that's
know
the
what
last
I
time
played. Yeah, I don't remember which one I played.
But it was the pods where he'd connect. So let's move off of Halo. Anything else? Anybody? Since you're fresh here, Mike, what's your go-to?
Right now it's the Suns, and in the first 7 minutes of the game,
Oh, is that
Dallas
what
has
you
scored
keep looking
6
at?
points. Yeah, the game's going on above me.
What's the score?
Right now, with 7 minutes gone in the game, it's 20-6 Phoenix.
Wow, are they that good, or is it just that they're good starters?
Yeah, Joey, they were in the finals last year, man.
Don't even go to basketball with me.
But I think they're the underdogs.
No, not against Dallas. No,
Mark Cuban's
coming
team?
into the playoffs, you know that Phoenix had the best record in the league this year.
Yeah, I mean they're number one overall, right? But some didn't. I mean Booker was hurt in the last series, wasn't he?
Right.
But he came back,
He came back
And
in Game 6, and
they
he's
weren't
starting
sure if
tonight.
he'd be 100.
I put money on it. Tommy's Googled this, and it's up on his screen, and that's where he's getting all his info from.
No, I got it from Barkley and Shaq the other night.
Okay.
I was watching Golden State last night. They're looking pretty. Now they actually played. Who'd they play last night? Now was it Denver?
Memphis.
Yeah, that was a close game. That was not that was not a blowout. Now the Bucks
missed the layup to win the game.
Yeah, the Bucks blew out the Celtics though, so that looks
That
like
was a surprise.
Yeah, because everybody was picking the Celtics, but the Bucks, man, they were just rolling.
Yeah, the Bucks. Well, Joey, for context, Bucks. It was Suns and Bucks last year in the finals.
Okay.
So the Bucks coming in this season were not the favorites going in. In fact, they were actually the Celtics actually were favored to win that series.
Yeah,
because of the way they took care of the way they took care of Brooklyn. Like they did work on Brooklyn.
yeah.
Swept them in 4. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, on paper, the Celtics seem to have more weapons, but sometimes it just takes one mismatch. You know, one mismatch can totally throw the whole direction of the game. And I guess they don't really have anyone that can guard. I am going to try this.
Giannis.
Giannis, yes,
Giannis.
that's easier to say.
Yeah, Giannis.
I can't.
That's the easiest thing to say.
Hey, not to stray off of basketball, but what about the NFL draft, guys? Check this little tidbit of info out. So
You know somebody.
the guy that played right next to TJ, my boy, made it to the NFL in the 5th round to the Giants. DJ Davison.
Saw that.
Yep, pretty exciting.
I already have to hate him, even though I kind of want to root for him, but he's on the Giants.
Yeah, we got to root for him. Local kid. It's just the team. It's such a bummer that it's. I mean, congrats. It's a huge thing to make it to the NFL. And we had a feeling in high school that he was going to make it. Just he was so big. The cool thing about it, though, TJ's stats were pretty badass compared to him in high school. It's just he was short.
Yeah, that guy's. I think he's what? I think I saw he was 6'3".
Yeah, he's a big boy. Yep.
330.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt the weight either. Yeah, that sounds about right. But he is 6'3". Football came natural to him. It was natural.
What other draft news you got?
Shakir got drafted so he was like 147. Shakir from the Broncos was 148.
Who was the top pick overall?
I didn't even pay attention.
Oh, okay.
If it wasn't a Bronco, forget about it.
I think it was a defensive tackle from, I don't even remember. There was no star power.
That's weird, yeah.
There was just no star power. I think it was a defensive tackle from Georgia.
Okay.
I know who was drafted number 2 was Aiden Hutchinson, and he went to the Lions. That's actually who should have probably gone number 1, but the Lions picked him up.
Yeah, it's been kind of weird the last few years. Like the first couple picks have really just depended on the team that had that first pick, and it wasn't always that top, like the top rated person.
Yeah, I think this was the worst year since 2020 for quarterbacks.
Trevon Walker went number 1. Aiden went number 2. Derek Stingley, number 3. Yep. Wow, this is.
That sounds like a porn star's name.
I mean,
you said Derek Diggler.
Oh, Derek Stingley.
Pornhub doesn't show the names at the bottom anymore, so I don't know their names.
How do you know, Tom? awkward silence.
You guys going to the movies this weekend? You guys gonna catch Doctor Strange?
Absolutely. I was shocked to hear. Well, never mind. I was shocked to hear on one of the episodes that Joey fell asleep in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
That's the first movie I've been into in a long time where the theater actually erupted in cheers.
It was good. I mean, for obvious reasons why they erupted in cheers.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I've got a comic book scale for movies. At the top of the comic book scale for movies,
What is it?
Endgames is at the top.
Okay.
And at the very, very bottom, the worst comic book movie of all time is Aquaman. Straight.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Even the graphics could have been amazing, and they were horrific.
Yeah, it felt like they rushed it. Whatever they did in production, it felt like they rushed it.
I mean, I liked the story. I just don't like how they put it together.
DC's got some problems anyway.
Well, what about the Batman?
No, I mean, that's it.
That's good.
I mean,
I love it.
that's
They do good
their
with television shows.
Yeah, they do. That's for sure.
they start off good, but it feels like they taper off, right? Like the Flash,
Yes.
the first few
Arrow.
seasons of the Flash and
Yeah,
Arrow,
and
it
the
was like
Flash were
can't
amazing
miss.
at first.
Yeah,
Yep,
But-
I
I agree.
agree with that statement.
Yep.
because the last few seasons of the Flash have been trash.
I
They
stopped
start
watching
stretching.
it because I wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah, it's been tough to watch.
I think the problem with Marvel is they don't have one central figure like leading the direction of the franchise. Like think about it, like they've got that whole Joker movie that came out, then they've got another Joker movie with Birds of Prey, then they've got Joker kind of randomly showing up in the Batman, and none of them are in the same timeline. Like it's they have no direction. Everybody's just like, let's make a movie with DC characters, and
That's
But
what
how
they're
do you
looking for now.
How do you bypass Joaquin? I mean, how do you outdo him?
I mean, you think he's the best Joker ever over Heath
No,
Ledger?
best actor that's ever done it.
Better than Heath Ledger?
I'm a huge Heath Ledger fan. Okay?
I know you are.
But Joaquin Phoenix acting, I mean, the way that he gets into it is just insane.
I mean,
But Heath Ledger's role in that storyline was a million times better.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, his getting into it was legendary. Like
Sure. I mean, I thought he was
people
amazing.
said they felt uncomfortable being around him during the making of it.
Yeah, I heard that. I've heard that. Yep. I
But
don't know. It's
They do need a central. They need like a universe director, right? They need someone
Yeah.
that can steer that whole franchise
yeah,
into
'cause
a
they need
certain direction.
They need a Superman so bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Marvel, they got what's his name? Kevin Feige.
Yep.
He I mean, their TV shows are in the same universe. Their cartoons are in the same universe. Like nothing is off the timeline. The good thing about Doctor Strange this weekend, though, is it opens it up to literally
Anything.
multiple timelines. Yeah, you could do anything in there. Did you watch that the What If series on Disney Plus?
No.
Yeah.
Should I?
Oh, Joey, it's going to explain a lot in this Doctor
For
Strange.
the Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Yes. It really sets the groundwork for this Doctor
Jax
Strange,
watched
I think. It's phenomenal. It's really good.
I think. Or at least I know he started it.
Yeah. No Way Home really is almost like the test run of how well this multiverse concept. The potential
well,
of
I mean,
it.
it was proven to be genius already. So
Yeah, I mean, even in the DC universe, they could tie all of their stuff together because DC's got a multiverse as well. I mean,
Well, supposedly Michael Keaton will be Batman in the new Flash movie.
that's what I've heard.
what did you guys think? What's his name? The Twilight guy. What did you think of him as Batman?
I didn't see it.
I liked him. I thought he was
Yeah,
good. I think.
Yeah, I thought he was phenomenal.
I think it's too early to tell.
Because
somebody
he's so
asked, is
young
he-
and immature for the role still.
Well, it's not even so much that. Like I think they did a really good job with the character portrayal of being this, because in this Batman's only is
Discovery. It's all Discovery
yeah
right now.
he's only Batman for the 2 years. It's only his second year as Batman, and so he's got this kind of brooding emo. I don't want to be the world, and it's really kind of anti Bruce Wayne because Bruce Wayne is your party guy, right? Like he's always kind of the playboy, and I think as that movie evolved, that Bruce Wayne started realizing he had to be more than just this recluse that hung out in this gothic mansion. And I think that as they build that Batman, if they build up that story, I think it'll be cool to see if he evolves into a Batman, right? Like, I think that could be pretty interesting. When it's all said and done, he may go down as the best Batman. He's not there today, though.
Right.
But it was a cool story.
So Magic is in the chat, and he says, I have to agree that Phantom was pretty bad.
I don't see the chat. Where's the damn chat at?
Phantom was not worse than Aquaman. Absolutely not. That is not.
No, I mean, they're both pretty bad. I have to disagree, though, on...
Yeah, I have to disagree with that as well.
And
he doesn't even have...
Heath
he doesn't
Ledger?
even have your
he's got
boy
Ledger.
in it.
Yeah,
no,
Joaquin.
no,
He's got Ledger.
Joaquin. Yeah.
But Jack was definitely not the best Joker. Jack Nicholson is a good actor, but he is for... it just wasn't his best outing, I don't think.
I think you got to take the context of the movie. For the context of the movie, I think he played a great part for the Joker. It was more comic booky, right? Like a lot of these comic books now are not meant to be comic booky, if you will.
No, they're very dark, and
Yeah.
and that was the least dark of most of them. Because I mean, you've even got the Penguin that was dark,
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
Now I think they've already said though that in the Batman this run with Edward, what's his real name? I can't remember his real name now. Twilight.
Pattinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Pattinson or something.
They don't intend to ever like cross him over into the superhero universe. Like he'll just be a standalone Batman.
Yeah, and I think they're making a mistake by doing that.
Yeah, and also, what about Penguin? I mean, would you have ever guessed that was Colin Farrell?
No, but I think it could be argued he was the best Penguin
Hands down.
so far. That's a pretty good role.
Amazing.
Terrence is probably going to say Danny DeVito.
Danny played it. He was amazing.
Terrence is going to tell us it's somebody from Madagascar.
Terrence is going to tell us something other than what we say, no matter what. That's just Terrence.
That's the recipe for a good podcast.
It is.
Conflict.
But he's definitely going to say something other than what we're going to say. I know him the least out of the bunch here. But ever since I've known Terrence, he's always contradicting anything I say. Not in a negative way. He's just loves to put his opinion out there, and I think he likes being different.
I think he does it on purpose.
You do? Okay.
He probably loves Joaquin, and he's just leaving him off the list for the hell of it.
Oh, no, he just said he's never watched the one with Joaquin in it. He does have it. He actually has, his explanation is Jack fit the comic, Ledger matches the cartoon, and Leto matches the cartoon via live action. So I actually...
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good assessment.
Sometime your full-time difference of opinion.
Oh,
no breaks.
Back to Doctor Strange real quick.
Okay.
So Patty, out of nowhere now, wants to go see this movie. It seems like really eagerly, And
Really?
when I was just looking at TMZ, I don't like spoilers. I don't like some spoilers, and I was just scrolling through TMZ, and I guess there's leaked photos of John Krasinski. And I know it's been rumored. So if that's true, that's probably why she wants to go see this movie now.
What would he be playing?
Richard Reed, Fantastic Four.
Oh, I did hear that today, actually.
Yeah, so that's probably going to get some crowd cheers. There's a lot of big names rumored. Tom Cruise is rumored, and I don't know what to think about that one as Superior Iron Man. Yeah,
I saw that.
Superior Iron Man.
I saw today that it would be interesting that there is rumor to say that there's going to be a Star Wars scene cut into it on Mustafar.
What?
Yeah.
That could be.
I mean, Disney's allowed to do whatever Disney wants to do, but
Yeah, I guess so. They can even try and get Jack Sparrow back.
Well, because isn't there like, I think in one of the trailers there was like even a short cartoon clip that is one of the multiverses that he crosses through. So yeah, he could easily end up in like a Star Wars universe.
I mean, that opens up a lot of possibilities.
To cross that over, damn.
Oh man, Star Wars fans would lose their mind. Star Wars fans are the most toxic fan base. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but I hate being a Star Wars fan sometimes.
Wait, explain that.
About why they're the most toxic fan base?
Why you hate being a Star Wars fan sometimes.
Because of just that. They're just Star Wars fans.
Like prima donnas?
Well, like when the prequels came out, your hardcore Star Wars fans bitched and moaned about that. And then when the last 3 movies came out, all they did is complain about that. The only thing that they haven't really complained about is The Mandalorian. Like collectively as a large group. Like I got so bad I actually had to join a Facebook group called Non-Toxic Star Wars Fans because it's just.
Is it weird that Mandalorian's my favorite Star Wars viewing thing ever?
No, I love it. I think that's great. I think it'll introduce a lot of people to, younger generations to Star Wars.
And are you excited for Obi-Wan?
Oh, yeah. Can't wait. Listen, this is my favorite month of the year. I typically get a tattoo, a Star Wars tattoo.
Oh, because they do $20 tattoos or something like that?
Yeah, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So,
what's that mean? I don't get it.
Oh, come on, man.
That's a whole nother episode.
Man, gonna have to edit that out, dude.
Oh, I'm okay.
You
That's
can't
not the
be
first
on
embarrassing thing I've
be on a nerd podcast and know what.
I know what it is.
You have. I thought you had an R2D2 behind you.
I do. I have R2D. Oh, Joey does too.
Yeah, but you can't see it on the.
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah, because I was looking at the stream. I wasn't able to see it, but yeah, okay. Look at you. Got all your.
Oh yeah, your stuff up above you is out of the picture, which is perfect.
Nerd lore.
I mean, you can't tell what it is anyway, so that's good. Anyway.
Let's see. Got my Darth Vader right there.
I know, I saw that.
Japanese poster.
Did you watch? So Star Wars did a little bit of like a what if type of thing. They did I forget what it was called, but on Disney Plus they did like a 7 or 8 animated series of different Star Wars.
No, I haven't seen that yet. I need to check that out. I need to get caught up on Star Wars actually before Kenobi.
Oof. Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Because I've been watching Moon Knight, and it looks like Moon Knight is going to hit hard this week.
Yeah, something's going to happen in the movies too, I think.
Well, supposedly,
Moon Knight.
Yeah, supposedly something
Pretty
in
good.
Moon Knight may like Moon Knight is supposed to also be helping explain some of the god, some of the god behavior that's going to feed either Doctor Strange or Thor, so people have a kind of a better understanding of how gods function in the MCU.
I stand corrected. I thought we were talking about a different show. I have seen Moon Knight. I like Moon Knight.
It's not my favorite show, but it's good.
No. Did you like Wanda Vision?
No.
I was not a fan of Wanda Vision.
I mean, it got better. It did start off real slow, and the episodes seemed very short. Like I felt like the episode's like 30 minutes long, and it's like, and then there's like 15 minutes of credits. It's like really weird.
It just wasn't. I was bored immediately. So Magix is saying, I want to see how many Easter eggs from the What If series makes it into the movie.
I think there's a ton of it already. Like even in the previews they show, I mean, to me it was like a whole highlight reel of What If Easter eggs.
Yep. The shield, the Captain America shield from what's her name?
Yeah, the zombie. Yeah, the apocalyptic zombie Avengers. I've seen them show up.
And what's the other one? The Galactus head. That was well, that was in Loki though. I got confused.
Yeah.
So they say
he has to show up in there. He's a major part of the story now.
Some people think that those trailers, though, all those trailers they've been releasing, because Marvel's sneaky. Like all the trailers we're seeing, it tends to be like just like from the first 15 minutes of the movie, and then the rest, the other 2 hours of the movie, you're completely just caught off guard, with how they do it. Pretty genius usually.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm never good with that stuff.
When are you going to
I'm
watch
okay
it?
with that.
I'm gonna try Thursday night.
I mean, I'm gonna fall asleep, so
I'll sneak my phone in and record. So.
Although I did not fall asleep during the Batman at all.
Which is surprising because the Batman was
3-hour movie.
Long, and it was slow in a lot of parts.
But I loved it. It's my kind of movie. Let's see. Not to venture too far off, but do you have those pictures so that we can share like some of my gardening or my, just to throw out there real quick?
What are you growing?
So I'm doing zucchini, tomato, and jalapenos in the raised bed. And then we did some Gerber daisies, a mixed pot of a bunch of stuff at the mailbox. I don't know what's in the front yard. Did you do it, Tom?
Bunch of stuff.
I've looked at the pictures, but I didn't download them to.
So you can't put them up live, huh?
Hold on.
So
I mean, that is the question. What?
I've got 2 raised gardens that we grow in as well.
What are you doing in yours?
So I'll tell you, I've got 3 or 4 jalapeno plants that are going really well. I got a serrano tree that's just, man, it produces more serranos than I give these things away. I've got a big habanero tree. I've got thyme, dill, basil, oregano, sage. But here's the funny part about it. I got lemongrass, parsley. But we went at the beginning of the season and we got broccoli. We're really excited. We're doing Brussels sprouts, cucumbers. I got all those going. But we're excited.
You eat all these though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't touch half of those.
So we get this broccoli plant and we plant this, and I'm really excited about this. And you know how much broccoli a broccoli plant produces?
Very little.
A broccoli. We're growing.
No way.
We're growing a broccoli.
Oh, geez. That's like
so, and it's ready to be harvested. So I'm ready to kill my my one broccoli plant, and it's gonna be
That's
gone.
such a bummer.
And I'm gonna dip it in ranch and enjoy it.
That's like doing lettuce.
Yeah.
You grow one
Yeah.
head of lettuce. It drives me nuts. Otherwise, I'd be growing it because the flavor of lettuce that you grow yourself is amazing.
All right, I got a picture up. Look at your YouTube stream.
I can't
Oh,
see
there
it
you
yet.
go.
What is it? Which
Yeah,
one?
I'm trying to position
that's
it.
The dog bowls. That's woodworking.
All right, so that's the first one you sent.
Yep, that's the woodworking. That's
All right,
about
now
20.5 inches high.
Okay, now I'm on the mailbox picture. You don't see it yet, though.
Mailbox. So yep. So that's did pavers there. With the mulch on top, the Gerber daisies, and then the assorted plant with it just was a mixed pot.
Okay, third one is it looks like a little rock, kind of a rock bed up against your house.
Yep. So when we moved in, we got the house built. They did like mulch in the front and just the evergreen stuff. We added flowers and changed it to rocks, so that there'll never be an issue with like termites or anything. So
Now, as a former photographer, dude, your shadow is in that picture.
yeah,
man.
that's quit crying about it.
foul.
It was just a quickie.
And then I got this planter, like a plant bed.
Oh, and then the plant bed. Yep. So that is the zucchini, the tomato, and the jalapenos. So that was the hottest pepper they had. Normally, I'd like to grow like a Scotch bonnet because that's what I like, or habaneros.
You got a decent yard. You got a pretty big. Your yard looks pretty big.
Yeah, it's big. Grass is doing good.
Well, grass is not an issue for us folks out in the Midwest.
No, I guess it's not. Mike struggles with that one. Do you have rocks or grass?
No, I got grass.
Oh, you
love
do?
my
Nice.
grass. Oh man, I have Joey. I discovered I actually have a weird skill of having a green thumb.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you're
Really?
growing all this stuff, it sounds like
I'm gonna have to come to you.
because I got no
Yeah.
green thumb.
Yeah, I know what grass to grow in the winter. In the winter, I do ryegrass, and in the summer, I do wide-bladed fescue.
I'm gonna get rid of my fescue. That's what I have. I'm gonna go with Kentucky bluegrass.
Kentucky bluegrass would struggle out here. Fescue does really good out here. Most people actually do Bermuda out here, and they can just grow it year round. But I actually like having a full lawn, so I do the ryegrass in the winter, and I do the fescue in the summer.
Yeah. See, we don't have to do that out here.
Hopefully,
although
I won't have to in the new place I'm moving to.
Is that official? Are you really looking into it? Have you heard?
Listen, the whole time we've been on live stream, Renee has been sending me houses in this city.
But have you heard
I talked to my boss today.
that this is what I want to know? Are you going to announce it here? Not where. But the availability of doing it.
No. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't care. You've got 27 viewers. And
Where? Then we'll say where.
listen, I hope that it gets. I hope you increase tenfold every week. That'd be pretty dope. Dallas.
Okay.
Move to Dallas.
Central Time Zone.
Yeah, I think my wife and I. So Renee and I talked about for years. Like we went to Raleigh this year. Went to the Carolinas, and I want to be near an ocean. I want to be within a few. I don't want to be on the ocean because hurricanes suck. That's where Joey and I met. Was in the middle of a hurricane, and I don't want to
in a hot tub.
And a hurricane and a hot tub. Yeah, and I want to be near an ocean. Like I can drive to an ocean in a few hours, and it's like a 3 to 4 hour drive from Dallas to Galveston. And you can pretty much, like when we first started talking about it, I had Renee Google it, like how long it takes a flight to get from Dallas to, you can pretty much get to anywhere in this country from Dallas in 2.5 hours or less. Anywhere.
That's
from
probably
Dallas.
a direct
That's
flight. Yeah, probably a direct
too
flight
bad.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
that's
a
kind of
hub.
like where we're at too. You can get to a lot of places
So
easily.
From where? From Evansville? You can't get anywhere.
For sure. Yeah.
You can't
do you have an
get anywhere.
airport? Is there a major airport there?
Evansville
Yeah.
Municipal.
I'm talking about driving though. We can
It's
get
like
to a lot
Sierra
of places.
Vista Municipal.
Do you even have Allegiant or Spirit?
I don't know. No Allegiant.
We at least have an Allegiant like 10 minutes away. You used that airport. You drove to our airport.
Really?
Yeah, I think Joey drove out. Didn't you drive out to our airport so TJ could get a flight?
Yep. Allegiant.
How far do you guys live from each other?
Hour and a half.
It's probably two. I mean, I guess that's just half an hour difference, but
Who lives further east?
Joey.
I do.
He's,
Let's find out how long Dallas to Evansville is.
That's not bad.
We'll have to look that up.
I'm trying to think of the last time I drove from Arizona here because I'm 35 miles east of St. Louis.
Oh, wow! I looked that up because I wanted to know how far St. Louis was so I could go to Cubs games, and I think it was. I want to say that was like 8 hours.
Yeah. It's
Does
probably
that
a
sound
1 hour flight.
Yeah, it's probably nothing for a flight, but it's probably like here from Phoenix to LA.
Yep. That's
I
probably.
bet. That's not too bad of a drive. I could drive that.
Yeah, I think that's an easy drive. You got 40. You probably just take 44. Yeah, I'm visualizing it.
I mean, let's be real though. I'm too bougie. I'm flying. I'm not driving anywhere for 8 hours.
I like driving.
These are pretty nice drives out here when you're not just looking at desert.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. I mean, it is peaceful. Like I like driving, especially like through mountains and stuff. River,
Do you have
like when you
mountains
see
there?
rivers. I don't. But there's some when we drove to Nashville, like there's some mountains along the way. But it's just, there's a lot of scenery, and there's animals, like the cows, and there's just stuff to look at. I like seeing the lakes and the rivers. Like even still when I drive to the airport in St. Louis and I see the arch, I cross the Mississippi. I mean, that's still, it's just like, hey, that's cool. Because I don't do that very often. Like
Yeah, that
once
would be
every
cool.
3 months, Because there's a hill that we cross when we head towards St. Louis, and we pass through this town called Fairview Heights. Interstate 64. There's a hill, and right when we get to the top of that hill, then the arch appears. Off in the distance, still like 20 miles away, but you see it. It's pretty
Which is
cool.
a pretty cool spectacle.
Yeah. And then just crossing the Mississippi, it's
It's a
like,
score, Mike.
oh yeah.
It's 47:53 Phoenix with 4
Wow,
minutes
they
to go.
came back.
Yeah,
So Phoenix is a quick starter.
I think anytime teams get a run up, they get comfortable and they get complacent and let teams claw their way back in. Hey Tom, have you living out there? Do you go to any of like Cardinals games or Blues games or Rams games?
Honestly, I went to see Kevin Hart down where the Blues play. I haven't been to a sporting event here though. And part of it is St. Louis is not safe.
I've heard that.
It's not a safe place. Like there's
I love
there's
St.
usually
Louis.
shootings, like when people leave like Cardinals games. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being anecdotal, but It's
And
just
I love
the
going to
stuff
Cardinals, the stadium,
it's the stuff you hear about.
the ballpark.
Ballpark Village. I mean, I see a lot of video of that on TV all the time. And Ballpark Village is kind of like what they did downtown in Phoenix, where they cleaned all that up around, just made it a whole little walking, it's more like what they did out where the Cardinals play, I think, or where the Coyotes play. Yeah.
Yeah.
How they turned that into a whole new place. No?
Coyotes are leaving.
Oh.
They are for sure.
They're moving into a 5,000 seat arena next season on the ASU campus. They're sharing an arena with the Sun Devils.
Wow, what they do? Lose their lease?
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
Yep. Them in the city of Glendale and that stadium's not too old, right? Like that stadium's less than 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I think that stadium is like less than 10 years old, isn't it? It hasn't been around very long.
It's probably 10 to 15 because I think Patty had an event there before we left, and this will be our 10th year gone.
Okay.
Well, we left Arizona in 2013, so we're at 9 years right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I came back from New Mexico in 2007, and I'm pretty sure the Coyotes were out there. So it's probably, yeah, you're probably right. It's probably 15 plus years.
Yeah, but it was nice. I mean, when we were out there, it is like its own little, it's kind of high end, right? I mean, everything was back then was like new looking, and you could tell they took care of it. But I mean, Glendale, I don't know how long it stays that way.
Yeah, I don't know that I could live on that side of town.
Now, there's always you're either east or west when it comes to Phoenix. You're either, it's like either Nike or Adidas. You don't, at least with me, I ain't never had a pair of Nikes. Never had a pair of Nikes.
Really?
Never.
Just Adidas.
Adidas and other brands, but it's just one of those things. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I can't even explain it.
Is it Jordan?
No.
Did Jordan do you dirty with the Suns in the 90s?
I'm telling you right now, it's a mental block. There's no reason to not that I have never had a pair of Nikes. It's just I was young and had Adidas. Maybe it's because I liked Run DMC. I don't know. But
it is. It's Run DMC all the way.
Yeah, the shell toes, the influence.
Hey, listen, I up until December of this past year, I'd never owned a pair of Jordans. And then somebody told me what they resold their Jordans for. It's sitting in my closet right now. I have 6 pairs of Jordans.
Really? Just because of the value?
Yeah, I'm going to resell them. They're all AJ1s, highs and lows. I'm just waiting. I got them right off the Nike app the day that they dropped. I went in and scooped them up right away. I told my wife I'm going to resell them.
They're probably doing better than They're probably doing better than Bitcoin right now.
I mean,
what's going on with Bitcoin? I don't know. Oh, tell me.
No, I don't know. It's just going down. I mean, it's kind of trickling downwards.
Yeah, but downwards, it's still over 40K, isn't it?
No, I think it hit, I think it's back down to like 30s, 37, 38. I
mean, I don't feel bad for it.
It's just, I mean, when it comes to that kind of stuff, it's just, it's hard to know, like which direction, like when is it going to hit that turning point? I'm
going to hold on to all of my Dogecoin until I'm a multimillionaire.
Hey, I have Dogecoin. I deleted the Robinhood app because I couldn't even look at the Dogecoin anymore. I'm like, oh my God. Someone told me to buy Dogecoin. I bought Dogecoin and I think it hit like 70. There was right after that Saturday Night Live, it hit 75 cents, I think. And the next day, boom, it's just dropped. And I was like, I missed that window.
I know. I thought about it, but I was like, no, one day it's going to get up to $1.
That's what happens when you believe those damn TikTokers.
I know, sons of bitches.
YouTubers and TikTokers were going crazy over it.
Who knows? Maybe Elon will force something on Twitter where you got to use Dogecoin, and then it'll come back into value. I just want to break even. I just want my $500 back.
Twitter's losing its mind, man.
Yeah, what's going on with Twitter? Any news on anybody hear anything on that?
Listen, I go on Twitter every day just to post my daily stuff that I post, and I have for years. I've got all of like 10 people that follow me, so I don't even know why I put the investment into it, but it's always. Do you really on Twitter?
No, not on Twitter actually. I disavow
Instagram.
I do on Insta. Yeah.
Yeah, so I put the same thing. I have a routine. I go put all my positive stuff up every day. It's kind of how I get in the zone every day.
Keeps me going, man. Keeps me going.
Listen, it does. It's my own. It might be crazy to somebody, but it works for me.
Have you seen my little positive posts? Or not little?
Yeah, I see them every day.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see his posts.
Yeah, so I put those on Twitter as well, and then I go on, and it's just like for years. But a couple mornings ago, I woke up to Elon Musk saying that he's buying Twitter, and I was just like, man, people are losing their minds. The people on the left and the right are losing their minds.
Everybody's got an opinion.
Boy, they sure do.
What was Tom's theory? Tommy's theory last was, he was going to shut it down.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Come on now. You still think that, Tommy?
I don't think he'll do that. I mean, I don't like Twitter because it is kind of the origination of a lot of negativity, and it's that whole that establishment media echo chamber. But I think if he shuts it down, then everybody will just go to Facebook, and that'll just become.
Shut it down.
Yeah, I don't think he'll shut it down now because he's having too much fun with it. And
I do think publicity. I do think he'll take it private, though.
Yeah, big time.
I do think he's serious about that.
That makes sense. What about anything? Anybody watching Johnny Depp's trial?
I mean, TikTok clips of it.
That's it. Just the funny
that's
part.
I see. I saw the they've been showing like when Amber leaves and then when Johnny leaves. When Amber leaves, it's like, you whore, you bitch. Boo!
Oh, yeah, people do not like her at all.
And then when Johnny leaves, everybody's cheering and clapping.
Yeah, Disney's going to be forced to give him Pirates of the Caribbean 7.
But you know 6. But you know that...
No, 6 is already wrapped. That's done. That ship sailed, literally.
What do you mean?
It'll have to be 7. They're already working on 6.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Whole new cast.
Get on your fishing boat, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you, Joey? The question is, will you watch Pirates without Johnny Depp?
No.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Favorite movie too.
Yeah, but are you loyal to Johnny Depp or are you loyal to the franchise?
Johnny Depp.
Oh man, you're like a Star Wars fan, dude.
He's my captain. That's what Joey says.
I'm not gonna. I'm just. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'm kind of upset how they dealt him that deck. I understand why they did it, but they didn't even talk to him.
And I think that's the fascination with the case, right? Is how someone exploited, that Me Too movement. Not that it hasn't happened before, but with these big names, I think that's why everybody's paying attention to what happens here. Because a lot of people have been raked over the coals and, didn't have the ammunition.
They had to do that.
Yeah.
They didn't really have a choice. Hey, quick update. I won some money while we were on here.
You got a parlay?
Nah, well, I do have a couple parlays going, but I had a single standalone bet that the Suns would score 65.5.
Damn.
They scored 69 in the first half. So
holy shit.
I won $3.72.
Well, what's the halftime score?
69 to 50, 53, I think.
Oh, okay. So they're pulling away a little bit.
Yeah, they jump back out. It's over 10 points.
Yeah.
It's so exciting that they're doing so well.
They should be able to hold that.
Yeah, listen, this town is definitely a Suns town. This town
I still root for them. I've been gone for 10 years, and I still root for
You
the
mean
Suns.
over like Diamondbacks or Coyotes? They're a Suns town.
Listen, this town goes more. This town gets into Sun when the Suns are doing well. If the Suns are doing well, Diamondbacks doing well, and the Cardinals are doing well, nobody give a damn about the other two.
I forgot about the Cardinals.
Yeah, this is a Suns town. Do you think that's an accurate statement, Tom?
Ooh, I would say yes. I would say yes.
Football when they're doing well,
because the Suns have belonged to Phoenix for decades.
Yeah,
you grew up with that
franchise.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Their college team does get some good support when they're doing well.
Yeah, but
no
college team.
No,
this isn't a college town. It's got it's a party campus, but there's no loyalty to ASU.
Okay, yeah, maybe
not like right. Tucson's got.
Nah, yeah, like Tucson. Yeah, if we have anybody in here that's ASU fan, they're gonna roast us. But Tucson, that's all Tucson has, though.
That's true.
Yeah. No, it's for sure. I mean, it's
probably
not like
Boise and their team.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're crazy about Broncos. But
hey, I did see Tom. I saw. Speaking of Twitter, I saw a post from U of A that the gradient is gone next season. They're getting rid of the basketball gradient jerseys. They're getting all new uniforms next season.
Well, hopefully that changes.
What is it, the red, white, and blue?
Yeah, it'll still be red, white, blue. I wish they would adopt copper more.
Yeah. Did you catch any of their their 2 tournament games, I guess?
Yeah, so me and some buddies, the first tournament of the season, we went to Vegas and watched U of A play, and we got to see them play Wichita State, and we intentionally sat in the Wichita State section of the arena in Vegas, and I've got this really loud, piercing whistle, so when Wichita was down on their side of the court, the whole crowd would get like super quiet while they were shooting their free throws, except for me. Right as the guy was about ready to shoot. If you watch in the second half of that game and it went into overtime, you watch in the second half, they only made 2 free throws in the second half. Because right before they would shoot, I would let out this piercing whistle. And
you got to send me a link like to the timestamp right before you whistle. I want to check that out.
Listen, just go look second half free throw, Wichita State, U of A, and you'll see them miss. They just kept missing. Well, it turns out this lady that was sitting in front of us, she finally turned around. Wichita State fans are super nice. Like, I kind of felt like an asshole being there because we were there to distract them. And they're super nice. So the lady turns around. She asks me if I can let her know before whistling. She doesn't ask me to stop whistling. She says, will you let me know?
So just say, well, yeah, here's letting you know. Before he lets go of that free throw, I'm going to whistle.
Well,
I'm going to whistle.
Here's the funny thing about that was we found out the guy that was sitting directly in front of us, she told us at the end of the game, she turns around and tells me that she thanked us, we beat him and all this, but she told me that sitting right in front of us the entire time was the president of the university.
Oh, no way.
Whistling in his ear the entire time. So
that's awesome.
Funny. But yeah, I did. I watched the tournament. They got manhandled by Houston. They just got beat up, man.
Yeah.
They were looking good up till that game.
Yeah.
You guys know what time it is?
It's time to get ill.
Our hour is already over.
Oh man, why'd you just ruined it, man. We were just going, man. We're just catching up. We're just chatting.
It was nice.
Now, but we'll save some for next week. Maybe I think we gotta see if we can get Terrence in here if he can. When me and Terrence went live on my channel last week or the week before, I told you he was on a damn Kindle, right? He's
Yes.
probably gonna comment now. He was on a damn Amazon Kindle reader, somehow live streaming.
Listen, Joey told me about this, and I went out and dropped way more money than I care to admit on here to do this episode.
Well, we're gonna do a gear breakdown maybe like in the next episode, because I got to hear about all your expenses. It's very interesting. This is the kind of stuff that I get off on.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money. It started off, Joey said, how much do you want to spend? I said, I'd like to keep it under 2,000. I did not keep it under 2,000.
Yeah, that's whew.
And I'm already questioning my camera after just this first episode.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I would offer to sell you mine, but mine takes some quirks to make it work. So I would recommend getting what I have. Honestly, the ZV-1 is amazing.
Yeah, I like it. I like the reviews that I saw on YouTube at least. And the fact that Joey likes it.
I love it, and it's super easy to use.
You know what though? We got to
Absolutely.
plan. Because my main studio outside is a 3-person conference table. So we gotta find a way to arrange to do a live broadcast from the
Freeway
studio.
in one spot. Nobody's coming to New
St.
Baden
Louis?
to
No one's
visit.
coming to St. Louis?
St. Louis is a
St.
possibility.
Louis. If I move to Dallas, I'll go wherever. I only got a 2-hour flight at the most.
I mean, going to watch the Cardinals, especially this year, hands down worth it.
Cardinals and Cubs, I'll go. I'll
It's,
show up just for that.
yeah, that's a phenomenal game right there.
Plus we
I
got
mean, the
pool.
Cardinals are just mind-blowing good.
The pool.
Joey, I don't want to hear about the Cardinals anymore.
Well, you think I'm happy about the Cardinals sweeping us at the end of the season last year? And I went to 3 of the games?
Did you?
Yeah.
In St. Louis?
Yeah. Padres in St. Louis, I'm probably going. At least once. If it happens.
We'll do a live show.
I'd even go to Chicago.
That's a long drive. What's that, 5 hours from you?
It's 5 hours to see the Padres. Who cares?
How
Yeah,
long
that's
of a
not
drive is that for you, Tom?
No, it's about the same. North. It's about 4.5 hours north, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a lot closer than
I thought it was closer too, but maybe I'll go to a Cincy game then.
Yeah, you're close to close to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
How far?
Few hours?
3?
Aren't you pretty close to Nashville, too?
2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Nashville's a cool town.
Nashville is an awesome town.
Yeah, Evansville is pretty centrally located.
Yeah, my location is amazing for driving. Maybe not
Yeah.
flying, but driving.
But you get a lot of
wise,
snow, don't you?
0.
You don't
Shut
get any
up.
snow.
He's lying.
Yeah, we had 1 snowfall this year.
Yeah, he knows that'll be the thing that keeps me away. That's why he says that.
No, I'm being serious. Evansville doesn't snow. It'll snow everywhere around us, but it doesn't snow here. And if
You
it
capping.
does,
You capping, man.
if it does snow, it lasts a day.
Do you get snow where you're at, Tom?
We get
Not
I
a
think
lot.
we had 3 different instances of snow, but it's actually enjoyable. It's not much.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not
it's
bad.
enough
I hate
enough to go out and make a snowman, and then it melts like 2 days later. You know.
We're
It
both
ain't bad.
south of where the snow hits.
Yeah,
Like if
Yeah.
you go north of us, it hits heavy. Like Indianapolis, it snows like crazy.
that's true.
But
Sounds
down where
miserable.
I'm at, the south side of Indiana, like the year before this winter, we had literally 1 snow day for Jax that entire year.
You would probably not like the tornado possibilities. That's probably way worse than the snow.
Oh, for here, for sure. Yeah, tornadoes are a much bigger deal than snow in our
We just had
area.
tornado watch on Saturday.
Dallas
Yeah.
has that too.
Yeah. Do you have basements where you all live?
I'm in a basement right now.
He is.
Oh,
I
okay.
I don't have one.
I want a basement. If I'm gonna be in the tornado path, I want a basement.
Speaking of,
I have some
tornadoes.
buddies that are outside of Dallas.
there's some footage. I don't know if I thought it was new footage, but there's some footage on TikTok I saw of a tornado like tearing up some town.
Kansas.
Crazy.
I saw
Yeah.
that.
It's wild, and the dude's just filming it, and I'm thinking, dude, that
Talking about
could
getting his
shift.
beer.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could shift toward. He was not that far from it, and he's just chilling, like filming it.
Wait,
like, man.
what's
I saw
this?
that.
How do I look it up?
I don't know.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Are you on
you just
TikTok, Joey?
scroll up.
Not really. I need to be.
He's on Grinder.
Yeah, I'm on Grinder a lot.
I probably put about 75% of my social media time watching TikToks.
Your poop time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I need to do it. 'Cause
100%.
I need to
TikTok.
do like my projects on there.
The old TikTok poop.
You know, the things that I do, the gardening, the woodworking.
You should, because actually, it's crazy the videos I see on TikTok that make me either like inspired to do something or
100%.
like watching someone fix something. It's like, what the hell are you doing posting this on TikTok? But I'm watching the whole thing and I'm like
Yeah,
repeating
right.
it. I'm like, wait, how do you do that?
Most of my golf game is improved because of TikTok.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
Mike's been doing good. He's improving his average.
Handicap?
I shot
I don't know
Friday.
that he's really looking at a handicap, but he's definitely looking
Oh
at
yeah,
an
my
average.
handicap's terrible. Yeah, I shot my best ever round Friday. Shot an
87, right?
87. Yeah.
Well,
Jeez.
And then the very next day, I went out and broke my best ever and shot an 85.
pretty cool.
All thanks to TikTok. I should be sponsored.
All right, Tiger.
I'm gonna get TikTok gear to wear on the course from now on.
That's something that I really miss is golf because of my shoulder. I don't think I can swing a club. At least I couldn't 2 years ago. Maybe I've improved it, so maybe I can now. But golf is a game that I used to enjoy quite a bit.
Man, if I couldn't golf, that'd be devastating to me. I golf at least once a weekend.
Yeah, but that's your golf
and
to you is like woodworking to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I try. I typically will. There's a lot of weekends I'll golf both Saturday and Sunday, and anytime I get a day off, I golf. We golfed when we were in Hawaii a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that I was going to mention. So on the Big Island, there's some really and Kailua Kona has an amazing golf course. Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, when we go next year, I'm taking my clubs with me.
Yeah, Kailua Kona. It's right on the cliff. And also, Kailua has a underwater preserve, a park, and you can snorkel in there. And the assortment of fish that you can see in Kona there in the water where you snorkel, mind blowing.
I'm not a good swimmer.
You don't need to be a good swimmer to snorkel.
Yeah, you just gotta be a good floater.
I don't think I'm a good floater.
But you
think
can
there's
wear a
there's a-
vest snorkeling.
There's a rock in the bottom of my stomach.
You literally
Yeah, put
can
a
wear
vest
a vest.
on.
Pulls me down. But then I can't go underwater.
Well, you just
You know what? I'll get
Go
better.
under when you're snorkeling.
You can
anyway.
still view
The pool's gonna be done in a couple days. I'll practice
practice.
Wait, so you're not a good swimmer, but you're getting a pool?
so I can
You got
practice.
kids.
I'm a bad swimmer. I can swim, but I'm definitely not a strong swimmer. We were at
Tommy is
a
a creature of habit, though, just so you know. You probably know this already, but he's a creature of habit. So getting him to do anything out of his norm anyway, I would
Yeah.
imagine is pretty hard.
but no, I
Admit it.
I was swimming somewhere and there was this kind of a whirlpool, and it's part of it's like it was a lazy river, and there's a whirlpool in this lazy
Lazy river.
river. And
Scary
I got
stuff.
caught in that whirlpool. And I'm telling you, I was scared. I was like, I ain't getting out of this whirlpool. It's like, it's a kid's thing. It's like where kids play. And I'm
you just
stuck. I'm getting
stand
sucked
up?
in this world. I cannot swim to the edge. I'm like, Oh,
That's a good
shit.
point, Mike.
Tom, you're
Did you hear him?
like 6'1", aren't you?
5'11".
But
No,
you
but
could
it was
just-
it was deep. It was
How
like
deep?
8. This
3
was
foot?
at like a place. It was like 8 foot. No, this was
Come on
deep.
now. What name the
Telling you.
park? I'm gonna check this. Fact check.
It's in Highland, Illinois. I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna find it by next week.
No, wait. Is it in Highland, Illinois? I think it is.
Don't even play that.
No,
with
no.
me.
I'll even find the name and I'll send it to you. I'll send you a picture of this. I'll find it online. I'm telling you, I was like,
will.
oh shit. It's like I'm trying to rescue my kid, and I'm like,
And your
wait.
kid had to rescue you.
Yeah, it's like, who's gonna rescue me now? It's like I threw her up to the side, and I'm like,
how tall is your oldest?
right? Well,
Raina?
my oldest is Alexis.
No. I mean, out of the ones living with you. Raina.
Dependents that don't have kids of their own. Raina, she's probably almost as tall as me. She's like 5'7", probably.
Okay, I thought she was taller.
She probably is. I don't want to admit it.
Okay, so if you're listening, please, if you subscribe during this video, if you've made it this far and you're not subscribing, hit that subscribe button and make sure you put in the notes that you subscribed. That way I can interact with you, welcome you aboard. Howdy, partner. Welcome you aboard, introduce you to the captain. And
Failed you all.
do what?
I failed you all. I have a fairly decent audience in my social presence that I could have.
Well, you
brought
can
here,
come
and I
back
just-
and whenever you like. If you want to come back next week, I'm open. Maybe we
The
can make it a
overlay's
little
made. Your
regular.
name is there on the overlay now. You got no choice.
Yeah, I mean,
listen,
there's nothing wrong
I'll
with.
be back anytime you all want me back.
I like
enjoyed
having you.
this.
It was nice having the 3 combo. I liked that. Let us know. That's it. In the comments, let us know what you guys think of the 3 of us together. If you want it just me and Tommy, say screw Mike.
F Mike. No, but I mean, look at this.
Listen,
We're,
what if they vote you out, Joey?
I'm
and they
done
want
then.
just
I'm
me
out
and
of
We're-
here.
Tom?
yeah, we're
I'm
about
out.
to hit 90 minutes, and I mean, I feel like we still got a full tank of steam.
We do. We really do. I mean, an hour just seems like such a long time, but it flies by. Mike's just preoccupied the whole podcast with the frickin' Suns.
What
Hey,
score?
Listen, the fact that I haven't dropped an F-bomb at this point.
Well, you're allowed
It is a
to.
good
It's
sign.
okay. I just think we
it
can't do it a
is
ton. Yes,
60
like
to
we're
70.
demonetized because of Tom now.
Wait, is there? We'll have to. Actually, we should talk about that one episode. What does it take to get monetized?
1,000 subscribers.
Well,
We're almost
I'll
there.
Start promoting.
We're almost there.
We're a bit off. We'll get there.
Eh,
Mike's gonna
Yeah.
talk to Elon and get us put us on the
Well,
trending. The trending.
You know,
side.
Isaac's podcast is pretty successful. Have you ever watched his?
substantial. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his is. I mean, he gets some really good names on there. He's entertaining to watch. It's his. I wish I knew the name of it. Big Moto. Do you know it?
Yeah, Big BMX or something like that.
Big
like he
BMX.
does.
I'm gonna put a
Yeah.
link to his. Just he's a coworker of ours. I won't say where we work, but he is a coworker of ours, and definitely wouldn't mind promoting him. It's pretty entertaining, especially if you like wheelies. He's big into wheelies,
Amazon Route 53.
but nonetheless, remember to subscribe to us. Hit us up. We'll be back sometime between now and Monday. It's a surprise. We will eventually have a scheduled night. So far, I think Monday is my favorite night. So maybe we'll continue with that. What do you think?
It's my favorite night to do it too.
Unless the Suns are playing.
Yeah, Monday seems to work. And you can
Yeah.
catch me in Midland, Texas. I'll be live at the Comedy Club. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, Bobby. Wow. Okay. So play it. Play the thing. Come on.
Play what thing?
You know what thing. Intro, outro.
Oh, is it an outro too?
Hey, look, we got another Mike D in the audience.
But you didn't finish the music still cuts off. You didn't send me a new version of this.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I've got one. This is a good buddy of mine, Mike D also.
See how that music just cut off?
Mike D. Meet Mike D. Actually,
think
it's Michael, though.
You're already gone.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, we stopped streaming.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
Thanks
I've
for
got a
having me.
big gaming community that I've been active with for quite a while, my Twitch followers and whatnot. But Michael D that you see in the chat there is a really, really good buddy of mine in Boston. So he's commented a few times, and I think Tom's thought it was you each time until I told him otherwise.
All right, but see
Terrence
here.
said he can do Mondays.
Oh yeah, let's get Terrence. We'll all chip in and get you an iPad so you don't have to use that Kindle.
Oh, can he still hear us?
It's a little early. Yeah, I didn't really stop streaming. I'm just
Good.
fucking with you guys. We're still live.
Oh, cool. Perfect. Wave. Hi. So you two, now you know each other, Mike D and Michael D. And now we just need
Somebody with some girl with a tank top on.
Oh,
We can do a 5-way split screen.
can we? 4-way would be easy.
Yeah.
4 would be the best.
We need a tank top for the thumbnail.
You want me to do? Wait, I could do a.
Not one of us in a tank top.
No.